Hello everybody and welcome to the Formula Renault Zandvoort Grand Prix. Today we have the second weekend of Formula Renault, which is taking place at Zandvoort. It is around 5 of 8, so we start the second half of the season. And again it might be raining, so let's see who's going to be the pole sitter for tomorrow's races. As this time we have just Formula Renault races without any F1. We still have no mid-season transfers yet, but it's also not confirmed. So let's get ready to qualifying of Formula Renault, which is going to start in a couple of minutes. Okay, it's time to start Q1 and let's see, and it is raining. And not just raining, but raining quite heavily. Uh, so the rain is going to continue the first half of the race, then it's going to be a little break, and the rain will start once again and will be slightly heavier. So let's begin, let's start. As we're racing at one of the most iconic, not just Formula Renault, but also Formula 1 tracks, it is Zandvoort. This is the old configuration of Zandvoort without the bankings. As we're using the 2007 layout of this beautiful uh, Dutch track. As always, 15 minutes of Q1, 15 minutes of Q2, a little break between them, and this time, as we had at Spa, as we had at Nürburgring for the third time in a row, we have um, just Q1 and Q2 without any group without any groups. So just Q1, 22 drivers, and Q2 also 22 drivers. And I guess it's time to remember about our championship and how it looks like. As we have a new championship leader, Jacob Horley here. Actually, he was leading after Nürburgring, but he had the same amount of points as Kitty Fan had. So just 2 points behind him is the previous championship leader. As I already said, it's Kitty Fan. And on P3 we have Jorge Pavin, who has 24 points. One point less than Jorge is Mark Labocta, who is on P4, number 77. And on P5 it's Nicholas Binala with 19 points. Yeah, that's how the championship looks like. Unlike the F1, we have really close battle for the championship. Maximum the driver can receive 20 points per weekend, and there are actually 18 drivers in 20 points behind the championship leader. As we have Mark Labocta starting the first flying lap for him in this session. And on the track at the moment we have not just Mark Labocta but also Joel Di McClellan, Alexandre, Jorge Pavin, Nathan Normand, Simon Damsgaard, Senior Italiana, Nicholas Binala, who is in top 5 of the championship at the moment. The next one is also the championship contender Kitty Fan. Then it's going to be Kieran Jimenez, A. Galloway, Agus Speed, Heidi Jane Busiga, and Jacob Miller, then Fraser and FG, and looks like that's all. So we have Mark Labocta completing the middle sector, going through the chicane, and it's going to be 119.453 after sector 2. Gerald is a bit slower, the same as Georgia Alexandra, and Jorge Pavin is also close to Mark. Mark Labocta is the first one to cross the finish line and to finish the flying lap, as it's 1:52.25. Joel Di McClellan is slower. Georg Alexander happened to be 2 up to second. Jorge Pavin is going to be also second position for him. Nathan Normand is going to be on P5. Damsgaard P7, Italiana P6. Nicholas Binal is going to take P3. And the next one is going to be Kai Kitifan. Goes through the final corner, and it is P1 with 84 thousandths of a second faster than Labocta. Kieran Jimenez is going to take P4, Galloway all the way down on P12, as Agus Speed takes P4, Hedigen Busiga P5, and we have Jacob Miller in the wall. We have Jacob Miller in the wall. Probably Fraser's and FG's lap times are not going to be counted, and it's going to be virtual red flag, I would say, because there is no need to stop the qualifying session, as it was a failure for him or just a mistake. Looks like it was just a mistake for Jacob Miller. As it's almost the same mistake as George Russell made at Zandvoort Grand Prix of 2021. I guess you remember, and if I'm not mistaken, it's the same corner. So Jacob Miller is not going to continue his qualifying session Q1 and not going to take part in Q2. As again, it's another bad luck for Korinen in this season, and we have Fraser and FG still without the lap time. Yeah, we're not going to count their laps because of this. I don't know how to. I don't even know how to call it. So let's call it. Um, um, I forgot what I was about to say. Okay. Um, yeah, it's going to be like the local red flags in Sector 3. And yeah, actually we have just 13 cars, 13 drivers who uh, have shown us some lap times. And we have yellow flags again, and it's not a crash, it's just a bug of the track with cars going through the pit wall. And probably I'm not going to show you how it is happening at the moment, because I guess it's just useless. But anyways, you'll see it by yourself when Michael is going to make it to the pit lane. Yeah, that's it. Also had some yellow flags behind. It's I'm not sure that it's that. So no, it's just the same bug. Michael Fraser and Mironev should develop the lap time, as I've already said. And yeah, that's it. And looks like Michael Fraser is the only driver who was pushed into the garage not by the marshals but by his engineers, by his pit crew. Anyways, we already have 7 minutes remaining as we start the second half of the session with Jordanson on the track, Ebrahimian on the track, Logan Adams on the track, Limonov, Miller, Kakaboy, Ormond, Orleher is going to be also Senor Italiana and Jorge Pavin, Dimo Congan and I was about to say FG, but it's going to be Alexandre. And now it's time to take a look at Jordanson again as he starts the flying lap. And now we don't have such a heavy rain as we had a moment ago, but no, actually we have. And Jordanson is stuck behind Nicholas Binal, who is now on P7, and probably is going to be his lap ruined. And as we know, that Jordanson can never take Nicholas Binal on the main straight, and Nicholas is going to receive some karma from Dan Jordanson, the car number 45, as he's driving for Aka Cobra Racing Team. It's time to take a look at Sennis again, as that team is on P5, because we don't really have anything to talk about during the flying laps. And Akakobra has 36 points, 39 points by AR Motorsport. On P3 it's Motopark Academy with 40 points and 43 points for MP Motorsport on the second position in the championship with 43 points. And absolutely dominating the championship is SL Formula, with 14 points ahead of MP Motorsport. Yeah, probably if it was Formula 1, we could not say that they are really dominating, as you can actually score 25 points in just one race. But, well, Dangerouson is lost, of course, because of being held up by Nicholas Benal, but as I said, Jordanson can never take Nicholas, but he does not do that, as he's too far away from Nicholas Benal, the SL Formula driver, and it's going to be Ebrahimian next across the line, and he's going to show us the 16th fastest lap time behind A. Galloway. And probably the conditions have got much worse than they were before. Logan Adams is 4 seconds slower. Georgi Limonov is the next one to cross the line, as he is going to be on P17. Still not enough to get closer to Galloway. So we have a gap of 1.5 seconds between Galloway and Ebrahimian, as Ebrahimian is the fastest from the group of drivers who did not make any flying lap, and nothing normal is not improving. Horler is up into P16, but still not enough to get past A. Galloway. Sierra Italiano is going to be the next one to cross the line and to complete his flying lap, and well, he's not improving, Jorge Pino's not improving, Geraldine Gungan also, of course, not improving, slower by almost 5 seconds. Alexandra is going to be the next one, and it's and no improvement for him. Nicholas Binala, it's going to be also no improvement. Keiki Tifan, no improvement. Jordanson is in the pits. Okay, just want to take a look at Fraser's lap. Sorry, no, he has not completed it yet. Yeah, for some reason I thought that he is already making it into the pits, but anyways, it's going to be a lap of 56.084.
Remaining.
And what about Miran FGC on the track at the moment? No, he's in the pits. And probably he's not going to show any lap time, so he is going to start on P21, because the one who is going to start on P22 is going to be our driver who crashed. It's going to be Jacob Miller. So counting all the crashes, all the lap times being invalidated, is still going to be Kitty Fan on pole with Labocta second and Pavin third. Michael Fraser has shown us a lap time of 1 minute 56 seconds and 84 thousandths of a second, so he's going to be, I don't know where, but yeah, surely I will try to count the session results after Q2, so yeah. We have the lap times of SG and Fraser invalidated. Michael has shown us lap time, but Jacob Miller has not done that, as he has crashed. FG is also without a lap time, as I've already said, so that's all for the qualifying session, as Kitty Fun is surely starting from pole position on race 1, which is going to take place tomorrow. Labota is going to be second, Pavin third, and Speed going to be on P4 with Jaden Busiga on P5. That's it, and see you in a few moments for Q2 with just 21 drivers fighting for the pole, as Jacob Miller is not going to take place in the session due to um, the crash he had just 10 minutes ago. Anyways, guys, see you later, and we'll see you at the start of the second qualifying session. So for now, it's goodbye. Okay, we're back, and it's time to start Q2. We already know the pole sitter for Q1, so let's see who's going to be starting from pole position for the second race. Um, and also please wait a minute, as I've got some problems at the moment. Okay, now it's better. As I had to fix one thing, and I guess now everything works fine. So, 21 driver fighting for the pole position um, for race 2. I already have the first drivers on the track. And these drivers are Mark Labokta, again, uh, Dan Jordanson, Simon Damsgaard, Cheryl Dimoklangan, Jacob Horleher, and that's all for now. So I guess let's just take a look at the pit lane. After we're going to announce the drivers who are on the track. These are Jane Busiga, Logan Adams, Kakaboy, Georgi Limonov, Jorge Pavin, and the last one is Mirnevshin, not the last one. We also have Nathan Norman and Alexandra and Nicholas Binalla, and also some different drivers. So now let's just take a look at them. Okay. It's Dylan Abrahamian, and that's all. Now that's all. As the rain has got much heavier during the break between the sessions, as the conditions are also getting worse. As now we don't have anything to talk about, at least for me. It's time for self-advertisements. Ha ha ha. If you want to be a commentator, as we're trying to find one, you can join our server, link is in the description, and also you can join the race streams voice chat right now to commentate it, as you're free to do that. And also I guess it's time to calculate our race 1 grid positions. We already know Kittifan P1, then it's going to be Lapokta, Pavin, Speed on P4, P5 is going to be Busiga, P6 Jimenez, P7 is Binala, P8 it's not going to be FGS, he has not shown us any lap time. Well, basically he has shown, but his lap time is invalidated. So we have P8 Alexandre, P9 Dimoklangan, P10 Ormond, P11 Italiana, not Fraser, P12 Damsgaard, P13 Galloway, P15 Horleher, P16 Abrahamian, P17 it's going to be a moment of silence. As probably I've messed up something. So P17 is going to be... Yeah, I missed something again. Okay. Doesn't matter as we have Labokta already completing the lap, while I was trying to find out who is going to start on which position, and I messed up. So Mark Labokta is on P1 at the moment, 1 minute 56 seconds and 124,000 of a second. Jordanson is going to be on P2, Damsgaard P3, Dimoklangan is going to be up into P3, overtaking Damsgaard. Horleher P1 with 5/10, half of a second ahead of Mark Labokta, and that's impressive. The next one is going to be Jane Busiga in this beautiful yellow and blue livery. It's going to be P4. Logan Adams on P3, and he puts Busiga down to P5. Kakaboy P9, actually P10, P11 Limonov, P3 Pavin, and P12, sorry, P1 Mirnevshin. P2 for Nathan Norman. Alexander is going to be on P12, Nicholas Binal is going to be on P9, and Ebrahimian is going to be on P8. We have 15 drivers who completed their first fly laps, and we have Miran Efci, the one who is going to start on P21. In the next race, he's going to be on provisional pole. That's interesting, as we have Ormond behind him, starting. Actually, no, sorry, not starting. Um, Having the second fastest lap time in this session, as there are huge gaps between the drivers, like it happened at Spa, when there was a battle for thousandths of a second. Now there is just a battle for pole, with almost 2/10 of a second between the pole position contenders. Earlier is on P3, 3/10 down on FG's lap time. Half of a second slower is Pavin on P4, and in 1 second we have just 7 drivers. Yeah, that's not the best number for Formula Run, as we have yellow flags again, as I described it, or not described it in Q1 is the bug of the track, so nothing to worry about. As our session leader Miran Efshi, who is on provisional pole for race 2, is now making his way into the pits. This is some racing driver. There is just oh, and there is a collision. There is a collision between Ormond and Efshi. And that's interesting because they collided on the pit lane. And another collision as I see. Well, I guess it's time to take a look at the replay. Here comes Nathan Normand. Was not left enough space by Mirnevchi, and also somebody has collided with him, and it was the number 7 Alexandre. And yeah, that's it for the first laps. And Jorge Pavin is just cannot control his arms, and it's going to be a yellow flag as Kitifan just runs straightly into him on the pit lane exit. That's hilarious, but not for everyone. Kitifan is also trying to do something. He's pushing Pavin's car, and let's see. Oh, it's also Kitifan out of the session. That's such an interesting bug of this track. And I guess it's time to take a look at the replay once again. Kitifan. Actually, yeah, just... Oh! Wait a minute. What happened to Pavin? Let's find it out first. As he entered the pit lane, and he collided with Kakaboy. Pavin continued his way, but he was too far away from his garage, so he just decided to stay here on the pit lane exit because it's a safe place to stop the car and to start to do something with his arms. But here comes Kitifan, who just decided to let Marshall pass as he was crossing the road, and he decided to crash into Jorge Pavin. What happened next? He was just kissing the wall with Jorge Pavin ahead of him. And what's happened next? Kittifan has lost his uh, rear right tire while trying to overtake that car. So it's going to be Kittifan without any lap time in this session. That's interesting. Again, let's just take a look at it from the trackside camera. So basically it's going to be the last lap. So basically the last lap time shown by Kittifan in this session, sorry, Jorge Pavin in this session is going to be 1 minute 55 seconds and 822 thousandths. Anyways, so we have Fago speed on the final sector, going through the final couple of corners, just one, and looks like I messed up again. Because these were two completely different parts of the track. And yeah, from the onboard camera they looked similar for me, but actually it was sector 2. My apologies. So we have 5 minutes remaining with 5 cars who with 5 cars which have to show us lap time. We're not counting Kittifan and Jacob Miller because both of them are not going to be participating. Agus Speed starts his flying lap. Michael Fraser gets past the Gerald Dimoclon gun. Michael Fraser without any lap time in this session. And let's see if Gerald has ruined his lap. I guess no, as it was fine. From Gerald's side. And we have 4 minutes remaining. Agus speed is 1.4 seconds slower than FG, and looks like yeah, the conditions have not got any worse as it happened in Q1, and conditions are staying the same. As worse, as bad as they were at the start of the session. Italiano makes up to P4. Well done to him. Agus Speed is going to be the next one into the final couple of corners. This time I'm not mistaken, thankfully. And down the main straight comes the Argentinian driver. As it's 3 minutes left, and Agus Speed is only P16 while Fraser is on P2. Jordi McColgan starts the lap But it does not matter as we also have Jacob Horley here. Not really fast as Miran or as Michael, but still no improvement for him. A Galloway up into P4. Very good. Kieran Jimenez it's going to be his first lap time shown, and it's going to be P11. Then Jordanson is going to be the next one, as he is not. No, he's improving, and he's on P9. Miran FG is staying on the provisional pole position. Abrahamian, and it's going to be P8 for him. Simon Damsgaard, it's from P16 to P7, really good. Logan Adams up into P8. Georgi Limonov is going to be the next one, not really fast, but it's P20, the last position from the drivers who are fighting for pole at the moment. We're not counting Kitty Fan, as he's not even faster than Georgi Limonov, and it's going to be Nicholas Binala, not improving. 1 minute 20 seconds remaining, and the only one who has not completed the final lap yet in this session is Gerald Dimoklangan. Yeah, the driver is improving after the middle sector, so let's see what's going to happen. For now, it's P16 for him. Here comes Gerald down the main straight with 1 minute remaining, but it does not matter, as Gerald makes it up into P5 with just 0.2 of a second behind A Galloway. So it's Mir FC on pole position for tomorrow's race number 2. Michael Fraser starting second, and Nathan Normand starting on from third position in the second race of that weekend. Well, that's all for today, and again, thank you for watching, and see you next time. See you tomorrow for the race 1 and race 2 of the weekend at Zandvoort. Have a nice evening.